So I have here some printouts of a violin scroll shape. There's a picture of the profile and the side profile that I got off the web. And I used my big print program to print these exactly twice the scale so that I can reduce them to the final model with my pantograph. And here's my piece of wood that's going to be the two-size model. It fits on top of here, and it's thick enough to be half of this scroll. So I'm going to try to make a rough shape out of this and then see where we go from there. So now this has got the profile of the back part of the scroll, and this part here, I have to get this ink line onto here, so let's see, I have to go from here and to about here, except I have to mark that on the inside just from how I'm going to cut that. Let's mark that. So this goes on here, and I've tweaked the shape a little bit so it's kind of smooth. Now this is the next part of the scroll, and I go from this height here and then up to a little bit higher. And I've got that marked, so let's cut that one. So now I have to glue all of my bits onto here, and that will give me the model of the scroll. Now here I'm rubbing some glue and sawdust into all the gaps to give the model a little bit more strength. Now tweaking that shape just a little bit. So here I've got my model of the scroll, and here I have a very rough cut blank, and I've positioned these so that the pantograph is extended quite a ways out, so that for moving up and down I don't end up with quite as much router tilt. And I've checked here so that when I go across around the blank, that it hits the blank before it hits my model here, so that basically I know my blank is big enough all around and it's lined up. So here's my routed violin scroll. Let's clean that up a little bit. Now just sanding off some of the router marks. So here's our rough violin scroll. I couldn't do any of the concave surfaces with the router, but this is a pretty good start. It only took 5 minutes on the router. Now it's only the one side. If I wanted to do the other side, I'd have to make a mirror image of my template, because, well, It's a mirror image on that side. And I'm only exploring the technique, so I'm not going to do that.